Hey guys, Steven here. Welcome back to my channel at Corals Daily. It's been a little bit over a week. By the way, this is my normal outfit with a towel over my shoulder. If you have a fish tank, you probably understand. And this may be one of your normal outfit at home too. Couple of updates. So I put Celcon. Actually, I've been soaking Nori sheets in Celcon for the last couple of weeks, and then something really interesting happened. Is that the orange shoulder tank, which when I purchased from Live Aquaria was this color, and then it reverted back to its juvenile yellow color for like a year and a half. And then the week I started putting Nori in Celcon is when it started to change into the grayish color. So that's pretty amazing. And Clown tank's doing well, convict tank's doing well, and where's my gold flake right here? Everybody's doing well, been going well. So we have a small problem here. I have to kind of whisper so my wife doesn't freak out. But this morning when I was doing water change of that coral tank, I noticed salt creep coming down from this return. And when I spray this area, I put a towel on the bottom and I spray water here just to get rid of the salt creep. And then I noticed that this bulkhead here is actually, I don't know if you can see it with the light, but it's cracked. So it's not a big problem, but also not a small problem. I haven't exactly figured out how to fix it yet. So a couple of ways to tackle it. I can either just coat this whole thing with silicone, but then that means that it'll be a very difficult removal down the road if I want to replace anything. Or I have to saw this part off and replace the bulkhead altogether. Right now, it's been like 10-15 minutes after I sprayed the whole thing down. I don't see any leaking. There may just be a little bit of moisture coming out here, but that could also be because I was spraying it. So the whole purpose of this part back here is really just to kind of secure the bulkhead onto the glass. The gasket is on the other side. So it doesn't matter so much that this is cracked as long as the gasket is tight on the other side, and this remains tight. But having this weak point here, there's no guarantee how long this part will last, and this whole thing may just burst open at some point. I suspect this happened because a couple weeks ago I was like yanking that thing around trying to clean it, the return. So that might have happened then. So comment if you will. Let me know if you suggest I just kind of coat this thing with silicone or saw this thing down and replace the whole bulkhead. The latter one obviously is going to be a big project because that means I have to drain my tank to at least 1 inch below where this return thing is, and then solid, you know, glue new PVC, and then wait for it to cure a little bit before I can put the water back in. So that's going to be a whole day project. It's not going to be expensive, but it's just it's like, oh, when you think about it, like you don't want to do that. So that's that. And then another update I have is this there is a clam here just kind of died mysteriously. One night, the one next to it is doing just fine. And if I look at the shell here, it looks like it may have had some kind of disease, and at some point, and you never know, you know, when you get a clam, you just never know what it comes with. And you know, there's a chance there's nothing wrong with either the breeder, the collector, or the retailer. It's just, you know, it comes with whatever it is. It's there from the ocean. So I have to go into the book. I do believe that if you see this kind of cracking marks, it means there's certain type of protozoa or disease was existing in this clam. But if any one of your clam expert know, also let me know what you think this is. I believe this may have been one of the main reasons for its demise. Other updates is that I put in a small wave maker in my sump, so the water is not stagnant anymore. Actually looks crystal clear right now, and I'm loving it. Also, I brought back my T5 tubes and I replaced all the bulbs. So it's brighter than ever. I know I didn't exactly go the way, well, some of you suggested with LED, but when I had that, there was barely any light. So I actually moved that to the side. I have new plumeria growing under it, and I also do have some macroalgae here for that. And for the main sump, I put my T5 back on. So that's about it for today. Let me know in the comment section what you suggest for the return here. And by the way, I just cut myself right here, splitting a little bit from handling that clam. The clam shell can be very sharp. Just be careful when you handle them. Oh, okay. So thanks for tuning in. I will see you next time.